Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. I promise you, man. He said, yeah, that man fruity. Yeah, that man fruity, man. I don't care. I don't care. He on the street now. I don't care. I said, hold on, time out, bro. Wind the tape, bro. What you mean that man fruity, bro? Like, what you talking about, bro? He was like, man, just like I said. Like, I don't care. He on the street now. I said, man, how you gonna put a bone on somebody like that, man? The man ain't here to defend himself or nothing, man. I said, man, you wildin', man. He was like, nah, forget that, man. That's messed up. All you had to do is leave me the TV, Weezy. I said, so all this over a TV, man? I said, you trying to throw smear on the bro name all over a TV? He said, man, oh, it ain't about just the TV. He said, I was hanging with him before he was a red team. Remember, I remember everything, Weezy. He said, I was in 2C with y'all, then I went to the hole, you don't remember? I try to think back. I'm like, that was years ago. I'm like, I don't remember you in 2C. I was in there for a little bit with y'all, then I left. I'm like, you was? I don't remember all, man. So he like, yeah. He been told me, man, I been knew he was short. He was short, man. He had 3.5 years left in. He was like, man, he been told me I can have the TV, Weezy, man. Nah, he been told me that. I don't care. Yeah, tell who you want to tell. Yeah, I said, man, listen, man, I'm not telling nobody. I said, because you wildin', bro. I said, man, listen, man. Chill, man. That man ain't here, man, to defend his name or whatever, man. I said, you just in here making accusations of a dude. Man, I said, I don't know if it's facts or not. I said, because that's powerful right there, bro. I said, I don't care either way. I said, but look, chill with that, man. You wildin', man. He was like, nah, Weezy, man. Because you don't do nobody like that, man. Like, see, I know you know. Like, that's messed up. Like, you been down. You was in the 2C with us. I still didn't remember him from 2C. But I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, you been bitten, Weezy. So, like, you know that's foul. I said, what's foul is that you saying that man shake, rattling, and rolling, man. He was like, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I said, man, I started laughing there because when he started hitting that, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. I said, man, look. I said, chill out, man. He was like, nah. He said, you know that dude that be coming to see him with his family? He said, I be seeing you in the visiting room. You know that dude that be coming to see him with the long hair? I was like, oh, the little Mexican looking dude? He was like, man, he ain't Mexican, but yeah. I was like, yeah. He was like, that's his boo thing. I was like, man, get out of here, man. He said, man, look, they grew up together, man. No, he said, man, listen, the man crazy, man. He said, they grew up like brothers, though, man. The dude got adopted. He said, man, but everybody know that daddy, everybody already know they be messing around, man. Everybody know that, man. That's all he do is shake, rattle, and roll and knock people out. He didn't say shake, rattle, and roll, but he said all he do is blah, blah, blah and knock people out. I was like, man, go ahead with that, man. He said, man, that's all he did. He said, that's all he going back out there to do that. What you think, Weezy? I was like, nah, man, you wildin', man. I said, man, that man was a regular guy in here, bro. The man was a regular guy. He was like, yeah, regular guy. All right. He said, man, listen, I'm from where you from. Like, only reason I ain't never say nothing because it wasn't meant for me to say now. Since he want to do that with the TV, then it is what it is. And he on the street, so it don't even matter. He ain't never coming back. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. I said, man, why you doing like that? Oh, man, I said, man, that's messed up, man. So I'm like, look, bro. I was like, don't tell the red team, though, man. Look, stay out of it, man. He said, no, I don't care. No, I don't care no more. I don't care. He make a threat. I said, look, man, I'm telling you, stay out of that, man. Don't do it. He's like, no, forget that. Forget that. Like, he's super mad. Like, he mad. Like, man, extra mad. So I'm like, look, man, I'll give you the 2 for 3, man. Let's chill out, man. I'll give you the 2 for 3, man. Let's chill, man. Man, I was like, man, all right, come on with it. Come on with it. Like, he ain't never say, all right, bet. He ain't say none of that. He was like, man, all right, come on with it. Come on with it. I was like, man, you got to chill out, man. Here, man, I gave him the jump. I'm dipped out the sound, y'all, so boom. A little bit of time going on, though, man, to kind of process that pause, man. To kind of, like, sit down and, like, did he just say the dude that was extra regular? Like, I done seen all type of different situations. Y'all already know the count. I have seen a lot of different situations. I'm like, for a dude that be extra regular game, like, How can he be a shake, rattle, and roller like? For real, I never had to scan him. Promise you, dude was on regular time. When I first met him, man, he was knocking dudes' heads off, man. Pause. That's what he was doing. I promise you, man, the man was a fighter. He might want to knock you out, man, but he gonna win them punching fights. He gonna win them joints, man. That man was a fighter. That man was a fighter, y'all. So like, man, I'm kind of shocked how this kind of get past me slightly, but like, bro, the old head dude kind of sounded like this joint a fact. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, I'm not to the point where I'm trying to like examine this information and do nothing like this. I'm not trying to do none of that, but I'm just like, man, I'm just in a cell thinking about it. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's wild how penitentiary is. Like, penitentiary got all type of twists and turns, roller coaster games, man. Sometimes I feel like Kings and Millions, Six Flags in that junk, y'all. So boom, never know what's gonna happen, man. So I finally come out the cell. As soon as I hit the steps and start coming down the steps, they said, Weezy. I'm like, look, it's a red team member from Norfolk. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say his name. I rock with bro though, you know what I mean? See me? He like, hey. I'm like, yo, he like, hey. He's standing back by where they cut hair at by the mirror and by the little toilet jump with like two other red team members. You know what I mean? So he like, I'm like, what's up? He like, come here, bro. I'm like, all right. I see my old homeboy. He's like, what's up? Hold on. Oh, let me see bro. You know what I mean? Walk over there. I see him like, what's up? He like, hey. He seen old head. He was like, man, come here, man. Old head was like, he like, look. Old head got the dumb look. He like, bro, like, come here, man. He look at me like, man, he told Weezy already. I was looking at him like, he walked up, he was like, what? He was like, nah, ain't no what. What you just say? You say you told Weezy. You said, Weezy, you told Weezy. I was like, bro, why you telling me you told me, man? I'm looking at old man like, you wild for that. Like, why would he say he told me? What do I got to do with this? Like, he wilding. I'm like, I'm ready for real. Like, I almost cocked back and smacked Unc whole head off. Like, I'm feeling like, why you do this? He like, no, look, I just was telling him that, you know what I mean, that you was around kind of like from back then. And you knew me from back then in 2C. I said, I don't remember you from 2C, Unc, man. What do you keep saying that? He said, I was in there. I remember you was in cell 30. He calling out stuff. And I'm like, all right, man, look, so what? He was like, nah, so bro, that's the red team. And he like, hey, look, Weezy, you really think that, bro? He said, you seen dude in the V room before? He said, I ain't never seen dude he talking about in the V room. He said, you seen dude in the V room. I said, you told him I seen. Unc done told him everything, y'all. So boom. Like, man, ain't nothing a secret no more, man. But like, we don't matter talk, man. Like, stop, man. But nah, like, I'm like, man, tell him everything. Man, he done told him everything, man. I'm like, this is crazy right here, man. So I'm like, man, listen, man, yeah. I seen him in the V room, man. Dude look like Ricky Valens. Dude look like La 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 Bamba, man. That's what dude look like, man. That long hair game, man. He was like, man, go ahead, man. I said, man, he told me that was his cousin, though, man. Like, for real, man. I was like, man, I don't know nothing else. That's what the man told me. You know what I mean? I said, my opinion, dude ain't on that type of time, man. He was like, nah, Weezy, you don't know. You don't know. I told you they adopted. So he running the whole jump down the dude, and red team members just coming over there. And they like, what? And everybody just listening. They like, yeah, that jump crazy, man. Like, word. So like, I don't know who was in touch with bro. I don't know. I don't know who was in touch with him, but somebody was in touch with him, man. So it took a second, though. I ain't gonna lie. So old head put the word out, which was petty, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the reason why I say it was petty is because, like, but first he looked at it like it wasn't petty because he felt like the man on the street. So he felt like this, you know what I mean? But bro, red team game. So the red team hearing this jump, you know what I mean? Like I said, it took a minute. It didn't take like the next day or nothing. I want to say about a week or something like that. But you can just see like red team members kind of like having meetings about it before the week. They having conversations, they talking. They trying to see what's going on. Like, yo, that jump crazy, man. Like, you know, they trying to see. Like, yo, this jump can't be right like this, man. This can't be the situation. Like, yo, dude used to, like, he done brought some of us home and all of this. Like, you know what I mean? So like I say, I don't know if it was somebody in touch with him, man, but somebody had to get in touch with him, man. The reason why I say somebody had to get in touch with him, man, because soon as they came off the yard one day, y'all, man, they went straight to old head cell. Man, they beat the brakes off Unc, y'all. So boom, I promise you, man, Unc slept in cell 14. Man, I promise you, man. I walk back in the cell and hear noise like this. I'm walking back in. Cell 14 is strictly ahead. We coming back from the red yard. Man, I come in the pod. Like, the pod just feel hot. Pause. And just, like, it's quiet. I walk in the junk. I just look forward. 13, 14 is they on the back wall. I look straight ahead. I'm like, and I just see dudes in there just like, boom, boom. It's like you can't even see who's punching because there's so many dudes in there. And they just going crazy. Boom, boom. But I'm like, I'm trying to remember, like, whose cell is that? And I look, I just see his celly in the back. His celly, like, behind the door. Like, not behind the door, but, like, behind the line. He ain't going in the cell to save his roommate. But the celly is just standing there like this, kind of tall, old head dude. He still got his flip-flops on and everything. He like this, I was like, oh my God, he just looking at his celly getting dog, boom, boom, boom. And I finally thought, oh, that's old head. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God. So I walk this way and I see people looking there like, oh, they're punishing old head. He just said, man, get your thoughts right there. You better, I just hear some crazy stuff going on there. I'm like, man, I don't even want to get a closer angle, but I just posted up over here, kind of like by the tables, man. I'm just like, that jump crazy. Everybody coming in, everybody like, yo, dude getting punished, yo. Red team punishing the dude. And they got him in the cell, just beating the brakes off old head. I'm like, oh my God. So they come out there, jump. Yeah. Hey, you gotta get out. Hey, you gotta get out. Yeah. Hey, you gotta get out this joint. You can't stay in this pod no more. Yeah. You can't stay in this pod no more. Yeah. You gotta stay in it. So I see a Silly going there. After everybody finally came out, that joint looked like a circus car. Everybody started coming out. And Sally finally going there, his flip-flops on. He ain't even strap up with his sneakers on. He got warriors in there in the cell. He go like this, he like, you all right? Get up, man. Come on, get up. Dude on the ground like, his arms stuck in this position like, he still think they beating his butt. He got his arms still in blocking position. He like, I felt so bad for Unc, y'all, so boom. But he talk too much, man. You gotta know how to keep your mouth shut because the wrong information in penitentiary that you come off, it could cost you like this, man. This man was venting and just messed around and just got real super emotional about it and put somebody on blast and it backfired. Cause you know what happened? They probably called bro and bro probably was like, what? Man, rip him a new one. That's what they probably said, man. Like, you wildin', man. He put a bone out like that, he gotta pay. And that's just what it was, man. I say probably about lockdown. So they whoop him, everybody dip. Like, I guess he didn't want to make it look bad. Like, they gotta come find him right before they count and all of that. So right when they told us to lock down, I looked up, I just seen Unc walking to the table like, he just sat down at the table like, boom. And then they was like, lock down. They still ain't even pay them no mind. They tell everybody, go in your cell. Lock down this way. Lock down. Lock down. Lock down. Lock down. So he's sitting on the bench like, everybody, the doors closed. All the doors closed up. The CEO was like, come on, man, step in your cell, man. He looked, he's like, oh my God, man, what happened to you, man? You okay? He was like, I'm looking right at him. I'm sleeping. I told you I sleep in cell 34, but I got the, like, he at the table right there. I can look, right the crack, I can look out my window and look right at him. I read his lips. He was like, I failed. Dude was like, you failed. All right, stay right there, man. He was like, man, we got to count, man. So he called the other CEO. Like, another CEO come from next door. He come in, he like, what the heck? He said, like, what happened to you? Like, man, I failed. Like, all right, man. So I guess they told him, hurry up and just count. So they counted with him right there. He didn't even go back in his cell. So as soon as they finished counting, you know what I mean? The sergeant come in the jump. The sergeant come in the pod, holler at him. He said, I guess he said the same thing. They grab him, they take him out. You know what I mean? They packed his stuff after he left. So when Unc was gone, man, it was crazy because he kept it a band. He didn't tell, man. Like, I guess he felt like, man, like, I really think Unc felt like he shouldn't have done what he did. Like, I really did. He think he regretted doing what he did, man. Real talk, man, because it was unnecessary, man. It backfired on him, man. So like right then and there, I was just like, yo, that was a lie. I started feeling like, yo, that definitely was a lie, man. Like, I couldn't believe that junk, man. I couldn't believe it. Like, I wasn't gonna believe it that bro was a shake, rattle, and roller, man. Even after all of this, even though he said what he said, and I know dude looked like a bumper. And Ricky Valens that he said he was going home to, that's his cousin. Like, for real, man, I scanned dude still, though. I couldn't get it through. But at the same time, though, man, I still think bro was a regular guy, y'all. So, boom. I had to go with that, man. Him being a regular guy. I was like, man, because it ain't no way. Look how everything unfolded. Man sent the word back for them to punish a dude. So I'm like, man. So a little time went on, y'all. I'm going to fast forward the tape game, man. A little time went on, man. I'll say a little time went on. So now I'm in 3D. You know what I mean? Now I'm in 3D. So now I'm in 3D moving around doing me. I'm one of the dudes in 3D that's definitely touching that package. I'm one of the dudes that had learned by now. Now I'm becoming a veteran in penitentiary. I know how to move now. I'm one of them dudes that kind of like, I felt like staying out the way was a must because you can get money and stay out the way. You can definitely do those type of two things together if you know how to do it right. So that's what I'm doing around this time. So I got the job where I can move around in the hole and talk to whoever I want to. Go talk to my homeboy to get locked up that was in 4 building. My homeboy from 2 building, I ain't seen in a minute. My homeboy from 1 building, I ain't seen in a minute. If they in the hole, I can come pull up. That's what I can do. It might be morning time, might be late night, but I can definitely pull up. So everybody was good that I rock with. So I remember being in the hole one day, cleaning up. So I'm cleaning up, I'm sweeping the joint. So this is downstairs, like we in 3D. This was in 3, I want to say 3A, like the first part, like where the windows at. So I'm in the joint sweeping up. I mean, dudes calling me. I done ran the favors for dudes, the CO that's working, he cool with it. He ain't saying nothing to me. So I done ran a lot of favors, moving around, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. So I look at cell 17. Now 17 is behind the steps slightly, so that's why I probably never really noticed. I don't be looking at dudes' cells anyway. Like if you don't call me and ask me for no favor, I ain't really coming to talk to you, and I really ain't coming to talk to you if you're a weirdo anyway. Like I just ain't pulling up to any cell. Because dudes be psychos in there, they'll throw stuff on you and everything. So like the last thing you want to do is have enemies in that in that joint. That's not a good place, man. If you trying to move like how I'm moving, man. So I can remember sweeping up one day, and I hear somebody say, "Hey, Weezy." And I look, I'm like, I see his old head, he done grew his beard out, his joint gray, he's super grayed out. He looked like his name was Rufus. That's his joint was super naughty and gray. I'm looking like, I ain't recognize Unc, man. I'm used to seeing Unc, bald head gang, you know what I mean? A little goatee, fake Bill Cartwright in the face looking ass. Like, I'm used to seeing that. He got the beard, that joint gray, wolfing. I see him like, damn, I see him, I'm like, damn, what's up, man? Goddamn. He was like, man, look, man, ain't nobody with me, man, since I've been back here. I've been back here 3 months. I said, you been back here 3 months, why I ain't seen you? He said, I ain't know you was coming back here. He said, man, I be sleep in the morning times, man. He said, you come back here in the morning times where I be sleep at, man. Like, I be sleep, man. I was like, for real, man? He was like, yeah, man, I be knocked out. I be knocked out, man. So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy, man. He like, yeah, for real, man. He was like, look, I need a favor though, man. I was like, what? He was like, man, can you get me some tobacco, man? I don't want no blacks. I don't want no Newports, man. He said, can you get me some tobacco, man? I'll roll up. I just want roll-ups, man. Like, he said, man, I got some stamps. He said, I got 2 books of stamps. I said, yeah, I got you. I said, give me them jumps. Because it was a dude that sold tobacco in our place. I was like, yeah, I got you, man. You know what I mean? Like I ain't seen him since he got punished. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't seen old head since he got punished, man. So like, I'm like, yeah, I got you, man. You know what I mean? So I grabbed the stats from him, man. I went straight to the pod and made the play for him, man. Like I felt bad for him, man. You know what I mean? Like that jump was crazy. Like it wasn't a lot of dudes that really knew, you know what I mean, that whole situation about how that whole play went. Like it been red team members that was in the middle of that joint. They done went to the whole, like this joint that been a little second ago, man. Like this was a little second ago. Bro been out on the streets for a little while now and everything. So like for real, seeing Unc, man, like I knew he probably was still on the compound, but I just never paid him no mind like that. And now that I'm in 3D, I'm bumping to him and I'm like, man, I ain't seen him since then. Like I ain't seen him in a minute. So I go make the play for him, man. Like for real, it took me a minute to come back though. I couldn't come back that same time. So he had to wait till the next day. You know what I mean? So I chilled for a little minute. I was like, man, I'm about to go hit Unc off of this joint, man, because it was the right time to move. It was the lady working that was cool. It was the situation where I can move around the joint. So I'm like, I'm about to go do it now. So I grabbed a broom. I was like, look, I'm about to go downstairs. I'm about to go downstairs and clean up before I don't got to do it later on. So like, all right, let me out. I shoot out. I get downstairs. When I get down there, I see the sergeant down there. He see me like, what you doing out here already? Why? I'm like, man, I'm just cleaning up, man. Trying to do it early. See what's going on. He's like, you trying to run some errands? I was like, nah, really, man. I'm just moving around. He was like, man, all right, man. He was like, look, man, don't be in there all day, man. The sergeant was cool. I was like, all right, I got you, man. So he let me in. I go in the jump. Slide in. I got the broom. I come in that jump sweeping. So I come in that jump sweeping. Sweeping. I see bro. I'm like, yo, you all right? I went to the side of the cell. Shoved it, because those jumps, that tobacco, I didn't have to pop his slot, none of that. That jump fit right on the side of his door. It was tied up real tight, you know what I mean, in plastic. I put it right in that jump. So he get that jump, he was like, good look. I wanted to say he was like a goddamn Mandingo warrior in the face, y'all, so boom. Like I hadn't seen him with the light on yet. Now his light on, he comes to the door, he like, good look. Man, when he scared me though, I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? He's like, all right. So I continue moving around that joint, you know what I mean? Cleaning up. I ain't really got nothing to rap to him about, you know what I mean? Moving around. And say, hey, Weezy. I'm like, yo. He like, look, man, I need one more favor, man. I was like, what? He was like, before you leave, man. He was like, look, man, give me a whip, man. Dude upstairs. I said, bro, why you just ain't tell me to bring you a lighter? I said, I thought you already had that, man. He was like, man, my bad, man. He said, man, I don't be having it like that. So he said, so I don't be having no lighter. So I said, I'm gonna bring you a lighter, man. I said, you wildin', man. I said, I'm gonna go get that jump for. I said, who got it? He said, the dude right there. So I go up steps. Tell the dude, hey, you gotta wait for bro. He was like, yeah. So he get the jump right. Slide on the door. I grab it, cuff it, shoot down the steps. Go back to his cell. I'm like, here. Slide on him. He come to the door. He like, man, crazy Weezy, man. How long it's been? I said, man, I ain't seen you. I ain't know you was still on the compound. He said, man, I been gone, man. He said, man, I been ducked off, Weezy, man, Joe crazy. I said, man, I told you not to say nothing, man. I said, why didn't you listen to me, man? I said, you went and told the red team. He said, man, I thought I was exposing him. I said, man, nah, you didn't expose. I said, you didn't expose him, man. That's what didn't happen, man. He was like, man, but nah, though, look how karma worked, though. I was like, what? He was like, guess who locked back up? I'm like, who? He was like, man, shit, guess. I'm like, who? He was like, man, the nigga Ronnie.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.